Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Stories. I've been watching wrestling damn near my whole life, so I figured why not start a channel and talk about it. But anyways, enough about me. We're here to talk about the 2023 Royal Rumble event, where we saw Cody Rhodes and Rhea Ripley win their respective Royal Rumble matches. And we also saw the absolute decimation of Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens by the Bloodline, and what I thought was an absolutely amazing way to close the show. So for those of you that have been living under a rock, Roman Reigns, he was defending his undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Championship against Kevin Owens. This was an absolutely brutal match. I loved it. There were some spots in here where Roman Reigns was beating the hell out of Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn was just like, listen, stay down, stay down. But Kevin Owens, he just wouldn't stay down. So Roman Reigns eventually hit him with a spear. That put Kevin Owens down for good, and he retained the championships. But after the match, this is where the real magic begun. So the whole Bloodline, they were in the ring. Kevin Owens, he's laid out in the ring. Roman, he's directing traffic, telling the Bloodline to attack Kevin Owens. Eventually, they get Kevin Owens in handcuffs and cuff him to the ropes. So the Usos, they start super kicking the hell out of Kevin Owens. They probably gave him at least like a dozen super kicks, as Sami Zayn is just watching this in the corner. Roman Reigns, he had a chair in his hand, and he was about to crack Kevin Owens over the skull. But Sami Zayn was just like, listen, you don't have to do this. You're the tribal chief. You're above this. Don't stoop to this level. You have nothing to prove, etc., etc. So Roman Reigns, he thinks about it for a while, and then he hands the chair over to Sami Zayn. He basically told Sami Zayn to do it himself, but Sami Zayn, he just couldn't bring himself to do it. So they milked it for a little bit, but eventually Sami Zayn took the steel chair and cracked Roman Reigns in the back. Kind of like how Seth Rollins did a couple years back when the Shield broke up. Sami Zayn turned around and looked at Jey Uso, saying that he was sorry and that he didn't want to have to do it. But Jimmy Uso immediately super kicked Sami Zayn, which led to everybody in the Bloodline attacking Sami Zayn, except for Jey Uso, who walked out of the ring with the most disgusted look on his face. So to close out the show, we got Roman Reigns and the Bloodline standing over Sami Zayn, and the heat that Roman Reigns was getting from the crowd was absolutely amazing. I mean, they were booing the hell out of him. They started chanting, "Fuck you, Roman." And this was just an absolutely amazing way to get heat on Roman Reigns because everybody loves Sami Zayn. The next pay-per-view that's going to be taking place is Elimination Chamber in Sami's hometown of Montreal. So it looks like we'll be getting that match between Roman and Sami at that pay-per-view. The crowd right now, they're so behind Sami Zayn. He's probably the #1 babyface in the whole company after tonight. So they're definitely going to be disappointed when Roman Reigns beats Sami Zayn at that pay-per-view. And if you ask me, they need to build up this match between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania right. Because as you guys know, Cody Rhodes, he won the Men's Royal Rumble match. So yes, he will be facing Roman Reigns at WrestleMania either on night 1 or night 2. Not sure what the plans are, but we'll have to see how that goes. I honestly think that Cody Rhodes is going to be the first one to give Roman Reigns his first defeat at WrestleMania. I can't see why else they wouldn't want Cody Rhodes to beat Roman Reigns. I mean, there's nobody basically left for Roman Reigns to face as of right now. He's beaten Brock Lesnar. He's beaten John Cena, Edge, Daniel Bryan. He even beat Jey Uso to start this whole Tribal Chief run. So, if not Cody, then who? You know what I mean? So, I think WrestleMania would be the perfect time for Cody Rhodes to take the WWE Championship away from Roman Reigns, have him bring it back to Raw, have there be a main championship on Raw so that the guys aren't just fighting for the United States Championship. But other than Cody Rhodes winning the Men's Royal Rumble match, there weren't too many things that took place. We didn't really get a lot of surprises, but we did get builds for potential matches at WrestleMania. For example, Brock Lesnar, he came out at number 12. He was eliminating everybody. Bobby Lashley, he came out at number 13, eliminated Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar, he basically got mad, started throwing stuff around ringside. He attacked Baron Corbin, who was trying to get into the ring. Also, Rey Mysterio, he was supposed to come out at number 17, but he never made it to the ring. Dominic Mysterio came out at number 18 with Rey's mask in his hand. So, I would just assume that the Judgment Day attacked Rey Mysterio in the back, which is the reason why he couldn't make it out to the ring. So right there, those are two potential matches for WrestleMania, Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley, and Dominic Mysterio versus Rey Mysterio. We also saw Edge in this match, and he continued his feud with the Judgment Day. Edge eliminated Balor and Priest, and Dominic tried to eliminate him, but he couldn't get the job done on his own. Balor and Priest had to come back to the ringside and help him eliminate Edge. And they basically all fought up the ramp area. So that was basically it for the Men's Royal Rumble match. After that, we got LA Knight versus Bray Wyatt in a Mountain Dew Pitch Black match. And this was a no disqualification match, anything goes. If I'm being honest, I wasn't really into this match because of the lighting in the arena. They had the glow in the dark lights in the arena, which I guess fit the theme of the match. But I wasn't really into this match. I'm not a fan of these gimmick matches from Bray Wyatt. I hope we go back to seeing him have normal matches like we did back in the day, you know, before the Fiend era of Bray Wyatt. This was quick. Bray Wyatt squashed LA Knight, which kind of sucks for LA Knight because I think he's a good wrestler. And he went from one bad gimmick to now getting squashed by Bray Wyatt. So one can only wonder if he'll be able to recover from that. Who knows? Towards the end, Bray Wyatt hit his sister Abigail on LA Knight and he picked up the victory. After the match, Bray Wyatt, he put on a Fiend mask and he basically chased LA Knight into the crowd, into like a production area. And he gave LA Knight the mandible claw on a couple of on a platform. And then we seen Uncle Howdy. He was on top of the staging area. And he jumped off of it onto the platform that LA Knight was on, which caused an explosion. You know, it was a cool visual and all, but like I said, I'm not really into these whole gimmicks, like matches and stuff like this. So we'll have to see where they go with Bray Wyatt. We'll have to see where they go with LA Knight. There's not really too much I could say right now about that. Next up, we got Alexa Bliss versus Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's Championship. Nothing too special over here. Bianca Belair hit a KOD on Alexa Bliss and she retained her championship. After the match, we got a video package played on the big screen. It was basically like a Bray Wyatt, Uncle Howdy type of video where they showed all of Alexa Bliss's moments when she was previously with Bray Wyatt. And the closing line was, "Do you feel in charge?" So Bliss, she was basically confused. She didn't know what was going on. It looks like she's going to be back with Bray Wyatt somehow, some way. Again, it's too early to say how, but we'll have to see how that plays out. So the final thing I want to talk about is the Women's Royal Rumble match. Not too many surprises here. Roxanne Perez, she did come out. She's the NXT Women's Champion. I don't really watch NXT anymore like I used to, but I heard she's really good, and she seemed really good from what I've seen tonight, so shout out to her. We got more storyline progression between Becky Lynch and Bayley. Asuka, she came out. She was wearing the face paint that she used to wear back in Japan. So it looks like we'll be getting a new side of Asuka that we haven't seen in WWE. Piper Niven, she got her name changed back from Doudrop. And then I guess the really big surprise, which is not really a surprise because I didn't really care, but Nia Jax, she made her return to WWE. And it seemed like they botched this return because they didn't even give her a countdown. Her music kind of just hit and she came out to the ring. It seemed weird, but like I said, I mean, no offense to her, but who really cares about Nia Jax? The final three women in this match were Liv Morgan, Asuka, and Rhea Ripley. I liked the finish of this match, even though the actual match itself was boring. So Asuka went to spray Rhea Ripley with the blue mist, but she ducked and Asuka hit Liv Morgan in the face with it. Rhea Ripley eliminated the both of them, and she'll be moving on to face either Bianca Belair or Charlotte Flair for the Women's Championship at WrestleMania. If I'm being honest, Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair doesn't interest me anymore. I want to see Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair. And that's probably the way they're going to go anyways because both of them are Raw superstars. And Charlotte, I don't really know who Charlotte has to face on SmackDown, but I still think that Rhea Ripley should be facing Bianca Belair. So we'll have to see how they build up towards WrestleMania within the coming weeks. But yeah, guys, that was my review for the Royal Rumble. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. And let me know what your thoughts are on the Royal Rumble in the comments below. Also, hit that subscribe button if you want to hear more from your boy. And I'm out.